I can almost guarantee you that every single human being on this planet has or has had limiting beliefs at some point in their life. Let's talk about how you are going to overcome those limiting beliefs and start doing the things that you want to do. Self-limiting beliefs are ingrained in us. Since we were a child, we were told things, we were treated a certain way by our parents, by our peers, by society. Even if you feel like you had a really good childhood, there are still things that happen throughout our lives that just stick with us. Those thoughts turn into our internal dialogue, and our internal dialogue runs on repeat. It's subconscious. We don't even know that it's happening most of the time. Those instances in your childhood, those times when society didn't accept you as you are, they get stored in your subconscious. They are in there. That time when your friends didn't want to play with you, that time when your friends left you out of the group, that time when your parents said that you have to work harder on a certain subject in school, that time when your teacher said that you weren't doing enough, those things get ingrained in us. Our brain just wants to protect us, but sometimes it goes about it in a funny way. Sometimes it wants to protect us so much that it stops us from doing these things that we want to do. That's where these self-limiting beliefs come in. You have this internal dialogue that you're almost not even aware of that says that you're not good enough, that you're not ready, that you could never do the things that you want to do, that you weren't worthy. You weren't worthy of being loved. You weren't worthy of making more money. You weren't worthy of being in a healthy relationship and having a healthy friendship. And in protecting you, these self-limiting beliefs are actually ruining your life. So the first thing that we are going to do in order to stop these self-limiting beliefs in their tracks is to identify them. We have to be self-aware enough to recognize when they come up. Identify what your limiting beliefs are. I know that they are hard to face, they're embarrassing, they're vulnerable, they feel like they're not your thoughts, but in order to move on, in order to bypass those limiting beliefs, you have to write them down, you have to identify them, you have to recognize when they are coming up. That is the first step. Recognize when they come up, recognize what they are, what are they regarding. For me, my biggest one is I'm not worthy. I don't feel like I'm worthy of love because I love really, really hard and I hardly ever get that reciprocated. I don't feel like I'm worthy of pursuing the things that I absolutely love to do that I know are my purpose because of the things that I did in the past. I don't feel like I'm ready. I don't feel like I'm enough. I don't think that I know enough. These are all of my limiting beliefs on top of like some other ones too. And like I say in every single video, I am not perfect. They still come up for me all the time. But at least I recognize them and I recognize where they're coming from. That's step 2. After you recognize them, after you write them down, after you figure out, okay, what am I telling myself right now? What is holding me back? You are going to try your best to analyze them and figure out where they're coming from. Where are they stemming from? And I feel like the best way to do this is to give you an example. So when my mind says, I don't think you are not worthy of love, I know that I am worthy of love, but I know that that is coming from me being quote unquote abandoned by past partners who I loved so deeply and who kind of just like said, nah, no, thank you. I don't want this anymore. I know that I am worthy of love. I know that I love hard. I know that I'm an incredible person, an incredible partner. And I know that my brain is just trying to keep me safe and protect me from getting my heart broken yet again. So it tells me I'm not worthy of love so that I don't go out there and try to find more love. It really helps to think of it almost as your inner child. As your inner child being like, no, I don't wanna hurt again. I really just don't wanna hurt again. So can we please just stay in this safe space? I'll do anything to get you to stay in this safe space. I just don't want to hurt again. And when you think of it that way, you have to be gentle with your limiting beliefs. I think I talked about this in a previous video, but you have to be gentle when these limiting beliefs come up, when these intrusive thoughts come up, because it's just your inner child. Your inner child is wounded, and instead of saying, shut up, stop, please stop it, please, you have to meet it with love. You have to talk to it like you were talking to your younger self. Visualize your younger self sitting in the chair next to you and speak to it, speak to those limiting beliefs as if you were speaking to your younger self. So if my younger self is like, no, you're not worthy of love, just don't go out there and try to find more love. I say, you know what? I hear you and I understand the way that you feel because we were hurting. We are hurting. It does hurt. Love hurts, but love is also so beautiful and you have so much love to give. Why would you not want to give that out to the world? I know that it's not the time right now, but why would you not want to give that? Have like a full-on conversation with your younger self, with your inner child. Figure out why it is that these limiting beliefs are coming up. Where are they coming from? That was step 2. Step 3 is asking yourself, are these limiting beliefs helping me? Are they serving me in some kind of way? Because sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Not that frequently, but sometimes they do serve you. Sometimes they truly do protect you. Most times, however, they just hold you back. So after you have recognized limiting beliefs, after you've tried to figure out where it is that they're stemming from, now you're looking at them and you're saying, okay, is this serving me? Is this suiting me in some kind of way? Or is this just getting in my way and stopping me from doing all of these things that I want to do? Chances are it's the latter. Chances are it is stopping you from doing all these things that you want to do because it's protecting you, quote unquote. Our mind plays crazy tricks on us. I talk about this all the time. So are these limiting beliefs even accurate? Are these even something that you actually believe? Or are these just a catalyst for your procrastination? Are you just not ready to move on to the next step of your life? So in your mind, you're like, oh, well, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. You're creating your own limiting beliefs. Why would you do that to yourself? You are holding yourself back. And whether you create them consciously or subconsciously, whether they are in you from childhood or from 2 weeks ago, you are still holding yourself back. They are self-limiting beliefs for a reason. They are your beliefs. Some beliefs are much easier to change than other ones, but you can always change your belief system. You can always change your internal dialogue. It's not that easy, and it's especially not that easy if it's been your internal dialogue for your entire life, but you can always rewire your neural pathways. Always. It takes repetition, it takes time, it takes effort, but you can always rewire that and create a new internal dialogue for yourself. And one way to do that, the fourth step in getting rid of your limiting beliefs, is starting to repeat positive affirmations to yourself all the time. I've started putting positive affirmations on sticky notes throughout my house. I have these vision boards here, which are identical. They're just reversed. They're just switched, but they have positive affirmations on them. I'm so much more conscious and self-aware now. So when these limiting beliefs come up, I can switch them into something positive because they still come up for me. Of course, they still come up for me. I'm not perfect. I'm not healed. I'm not fixed. I'm just a regular old human who's done a little bit of work on herself. Being conscious, being present, being self-aware enough to utilize these positive affirmations and to recognize, oh my God, right now I'm spiraling. I'm thinking I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not this, I'm not that. Let me just take that inner dialogue. I hear you, I see you, I understand, I feel you, I get it, you're just trying to protect me, but that's just not accurate. So I am worthy. I am worthy of all of the love. I am worthy of the love that I desire. I have that written in my bathroom. I am worthy of the love that I desire. I am capable. I'm the luckiest girl alive. I'm blessed beyond belief. I'm like all of these things. These are the things that you want to start saying to yourself. This is what you want to turn your internal dialogue into. Ideally, you want your subconscious to be running those positive affirmations instead of running those self-limiting beliefs. Number 5 would be to just keep doing it. You have to keep going even if you don't see the results right away, because it takes time to reframe and reshape your entire mindset. If you've been somebody who's been operating off of your self-limiting beliefs for your entire life, it's not going to change overnight. It's not going to change in a week. It's not going to change in 2 weeks. Maybe you can make some small changes in a month, in 2 months, but it's going to take time and consistency. It's so possible to do. You have to be so self-aware, so conscious, and so present in your day-to-day life. Recognize them, identify them, write them down, don't ignore them, try your best to analyze them and see where they're coming from. Ask yourself if they're accurate, if they're suiting you, if they're doing something for you, or if they're just there. Replace them with positive affirmations and rinse and repeat that every single time you find yourself getting into that space again, getting into that space where your limiting beliefs are controlling your life. It also helps so much to share these limiting beliefs with a friend. I know that it feels really vulnerable and embarrassing, but everybody has it. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Sharing them with a friend will really put it into perspective. Because you tell your friend, oh, I don't think I'm worthy of love, I don't think I'm good enough, they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? You sound nuts. Like, where is that even coming from? And then it helps you to be like, oh, what am I talking about? I sound nuts. Where is that even coming from? I know that not everyone's gonna wanna do this, but if you have a friend that you're really, really close with, just share that with them and watch their face. Watch their face change and be like, what? Because we don't give ourselves enough credit. We never give ourselves enough credit. We can talk up every single person on this planet, but ourselves? No. We don't deserve it. We don't know our worth. We don't know our value. We're not good enough. Everybody else, though, they're great. They're awesome. I will give them all of their flowers, all of their props, but me? No, not me. It's so weird. It is so weird that we do that. I've talked to my friends about that so frequently this week because I've been real fucked up for the past few days. But it is so weird. You deserve to have every single thing that you want to have happen in your life happen. You deserve love, you deserve happiness, you deserve peace, you deserve freedom. Every single human on this planet does. And it's easy to say it about other people. Why can't we say it about ourselves? Why can't we recognize that we deserve all of those things? Identify those self-limiting beliefs and start switching and rewiring those neural pathways. You are capable, you are blessed, you are worthy of everything that you want. You are loved, you are beautiful, you are lucky, and you are going to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. That's all I got for you today. I love you guys so much. If you like this video, please make sure to like this video, comment, let me know what your limiting beliefs are. I'm curious. Subscribe to my channel, share this video with a friend if it resonated, and I will talk to you soon.